Hi Beavers, in this experiment we are going to be looking at why it's so important to brush your teeth. Okay, we're looking at a tooth decay and obviously tooth decay is what happens if we don't clean our teeth properly. Alright, sugary stickery food is no good for teeth. It sticks to the surface, the bacteria then break down the sugar to make it turn into an acid which can damage our teeth. Okay, now obviously we can't do this experiment on our real teeth, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to use these eggs to sort of represent our teeth because they're made of a similar material. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I've got 3 glasses, you could use jam jars, cups, whatever it is you have about, and I'm going to carefully put an egg into each glass. Okay, these haven't been boiled or anything, they are just normal eggs, so please be careful of them. I think so. I've seen the experiment done before with the hard boiled, but it doesn't really matter. What I've then next got is I've got some vinegar, I've got some coffee, and I've got some fizzy juice. And I'm going to pour each of them over the eggs. Alright, so I'm going to pour them over. And you just need enough to cover it. Okay, so just enough to cover the eggs. And I'll do the fizzy juice. And I've got a cup over here of coffee which I've just let cool down. So pour that in. Okay. And then I'm just going to leave it for 48 hours. And then we'll come back and we'll have a look and see what's happened. Okay Beavers, so it's 48 hours later and I've come back to have a look at the eggs and see what's happened to them. Okay, so first of all I'm going to take out the coffee egg. Okay, and if I compare it to one of the eggs from I boxed earlier, you can see it's got a lot darker. I'm also then going to take the one that was in the fizzy juice out. Now if you look at the edge of that, it's the coatings, the bit of the eggs coming off, and it's got a bubbly texture on it. It's also a lot darker than the original egg. Now the vinegar one, I don't know if you can see that one, it's actually frothed the most and it's got like bits of the shell which are completely disintegrated. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to wash this one in a bowl of water, and the eggshell is completely gone now. I'm just left with a membrane. And you would think that it would just be like a goo, but it's not. I've got a sort of bouncy, shall I try bouncing it? Oh, a bouncy egg now. Okay, so the acid in the vinegar has totally broken away at the eggshell. And that's what the acid in sugar, once it's broken down the bacteria, it turns into an acid, and that's what it does to our teeth and our enamel in our teeth. Now, the good thing that hopefully should happen is I'm just going to take a little bit of toothpaste and see what happens to those ones that are stained a little bit. Okay, and by taking my toothpaste to it, that is cleaning the area that's been stained there. Okay, so what you're seeing is that by using toothpaste to get rid of that acid, it gets rid of the staining and prevents the breakdown of your enamel. Okay, so this is why it's so important to brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day. Okay, now what you can do at home is you can maybe give that experiment a go, alright, with a fizzy juice, some coffee or tea and some vinegar. What you could perhaps do is, in your experiment, what I'd like you to try is maybe just put a little bit of toothpaste on half the egg. Okay, so maybe cover the egg in toothpaste on just half of it, like so, and then pop it into your liquid that you're going to try it in. And I wonder what will happen with that. Okay, so I wonder what would happen. So this is the thing for you to have a go at home, as well as the brushing challenge, sorry, that we're going to set you as well. Okay, One other quick thing I thought we could do is, if you want to make a little model of a mouth, is I used a biscuit and some jam and some mini marshmallows and some peanut butter to make it look like sort of the plaque or the bacteria that were on the teeth. It was quite a fun activity. I'm now going to go and have it for my supper. Remember though, I'm going to make sure I brush my teeth afterwards. Bye.
So beavers, we have a choice of home activities for you about looking after your teeth for the My Skills badge. You could do the experiment that Laura has just shown us, and if you do that, it would also count as one of the 3 experiments for the experiment badge. Just send us photos of your experiment once it's done. Alternatively, included in your home pack is a toothbrushing challenge sheet. And we're challenging you to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, 2 times a day for 2 weeks, by the end of which you should have a lovely shiny white smile. Just tick the chart each time you brush your teeth and send it to us when you've completed it. Now, as an optional extra as well, you might want to make that yummy looking mallow mouth that Laura made. I'm going to make one too and have it for my supper, and then I'll give my teeth a good scrub afterwards. Have fun!